My name is Amberly Moats. I am from Houston, Texas, and I moved to Salt Lake City to go to the University of Utah, and I received a degree in instrumental music education. So I came up for a week in the summer after my junior year of high school, and I just fell in love with it. And the mountains and the grass was not full of fire ants and many wonderful things. And when I was in high school, I was really active in band. Band is a really big thing in Texas. It's big everywhere, but in Texas it was a really, really big thing, and that took up all my time in high school, and that was what I was best at. So I decided that that's what I should get a degree in, and that was my focus when I came to the U, and I had a really great time and I loved it. Best part of college for me, so I'm from far away, so I had to live on campus. Well, I didn't have to, but it was the most practical. So I really loved living on campus, and I would encourage any student when possible to live on campus. It helps you feel like you're a part of the community that's at the university. It gives you a ready-made set of friends that you can live with, you can eat with, you can go to classes with. It was really, really fun. I was also part of the honors program. You have to have a 3.5 GPA to be in the honors college. I didn't get an honors degree. I did get a certificate just for completing a certain number of classes at the U through the honors college. I did most of my gen eds through the honors college, which was a great experience. Some really wonderful professors. I got to live in the honors dorm, which is fantastic, and get to know lots of people that I wouldn't have gotten to know otherwise, just because I was limited to the music building for most of the time. But I got to know lots of different people, and that was one of my favorite things too. And the marching band. I was in the marching band all the time, everywhere, in the pep band and stuff. And that was a really great opportunity too. And they pay you, so that's nice. And you get money to play your instrument and hang out with people and go to sporting events, which is really awesome. The worst part about college is finals week is like really crazy, and you feel like you are not going to make it, but then you do, and everything's fine. Also, hard things about college is watching how much money you spend on books and things like that. But there are scholarships available which are really, really helpful. Different little ways that you can make money when you're in college, whether it's on campus doing a work study, or off campus doing a call center job, or just like little odds and ends here and there, and it's definitely doable. But it can be a little bit stressful, and there's lots of late nights. For me, I was in music, and so piano was the absolute worst thing, and I just like sobbed. We had tests and stuff for piano, and I never took piano lessons as a child, but we had to take 4 semesters for my degree, and I cried until like midnight, like practicing, and it was really miserable and horrible. But I passed, and it was fine, but it was really hard. Going back, I would tell myself that I don't have to know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I think that there's a lot of pressure to pick a major, which is important. I think it's important to pick a major just so that you're not floating around or wasting time when you don't have a focus. But that doesn't mean that your focus and what you get your degree in has to be what you do. I think just the fact that you went through that experience, that you got that degree and you did what it took to get there and to finish it and to do it, and all the stuff that you learn in that process is so valuable, that if you get a degree in education but you decide that you want to start a business instead, like you still have that degree, and there's so many valuable skills that come with that. And like leadership and just all kinds of things that you get involved in college, those really speak volumes for your character and who you are, and will help you get into whatever field you want to get into later on, and you don't have to have all the answers. I think college is so important. Neither of my parents went to college, and I'm like a white middle class whatever person, but neither of my parents went to college, and that can make it difficult, I think, for a lot of families. And I have a lot of privileges. I am very lucky and very blessed, and I have parents who value college. I think it's important to to do whatever you can to get to college. If that's getting your associate's degree, then that's getting your associate's degree. If that's going to a trade school instead of a college, I think that that's great too. But whatever you can do to further your learning and to make you stand out in the crowd and to give you some sort of advantage over somebody else who might be going for the same job is awesome. There's so many different paths that you could go down, and they're all wonderful. I think it's just important to never stop wanting to learn and to never stop trying to push yourself to do things that you didn't think that you could do.